What is up, people, and welcome back to another daily vlog, to Brett's Vlogs. And today, what are we going to be doing? Well, today is the bit of a travel vlog, basically, to get to South Africa. But yeah, obviously you guys might be saying, Brett, why have you not been vlogging recently? Well, actually, I've just been taking a few days off because obviously I'm going to be vlogging in South Africa. It's going to be outrageous in South Africa. Never been before. It's been on my mum's list and my list. And I think my dad's list as well, actually. So yeah, we're going to South Africa. It's gonna be amazing, and I'll see you guys when we're at the airport. And peace. Right, guys, cannot believe what I've witnessed at the airport. It's a very long story, and I'm going to tell you guys right now. Right, guys, now the question is, you guys are going to be saying, Brett, why are you back at home? Now, the reason problem is, I actually did this video, I shot this video last night, but obviously just picking up a little bit more information and backing it up, really. So basically, what happened was last night, we went to the airport nice and early. We got to the airport about 12:05. So basically we were there within 3 hours before our flight. Basically, we're in the lounge and we never get told. So basically we all got checked in, the bags were checked in, everything. Okay. So basically, even though she wasn't just asking for the batteries in the case, she never asked at the checking in saying, oh, do you know that you need a birth certificate? Now, the woman at the desk, she never said anything about the birth certificate. Nothing about a birth certificate. And if she said something about a birth certificate, my dad would have reacted and just said, oh, right, okay, I didn't know we needed a birth certificate, but I'll go back home now quick and I'll pick it up. I'll be an hour. So basically, yeah, my dad would have been an hour. It basically takes half an hour from here to the airport and then back as well. So it would have taken my dad an hour. Me and my mum would have had to wait in the airport, obviously, for him to get to the airport again. But we had tons of time. We were waiting for the flight. Basically, yeah, it didn't turn out like that way. So basically, we're in the lounge, we're just chilling out. And I spoke to my friend Emmanuel, who lives all the way in the US, really. And obviously I just couldn't wait for the moment to get onto the plane. But basically the gate was actually going to be B11, and then the gate had changed to like B22, so it was actually closer where the lounge was. So yeah, basically we got to the gate and we give the boarding pass and our passports. So basically the woman then said, do you have anyone who's travelling under 18? Now my dad said yes, and after that, what happened was she said, oh, by the way, because it's a rule in South Africa, you need a birth certificate. Now basically, after all that palaver, checking in, the woman never said anything, but they only told us at the gate. Now it's very disappointing how the woman at the checking in never said anything. My parents were gutted, I was gutted, we were all devastated. My mum was in tears because obviously it just messed up all of our plans, because obviously we planned the whole thing. We've lost a day, we're on the flight tonight. So yeah, basically I want to share this with you guys because obviously when you go to South Africa, you need a birth certificate. Now I'm very disappointed. I was disappointed. I was devastated myself. Basically, not only just my parents were having a go at the people on the desk, who basically the whole crew were going to Cape Town, really. So basically it wasn't only just my parents kicking off. I was also kicking off as well. I'm 17 and I can kick off whenever I like, really. I did it in Portugal and I did it again. Basically, I would have really had a go at this guy. I didn't want to push it out, really, because we live in Dubai. I would have got deported, really. So anyway, basically It was just a load of rubbish. They said that I was a trafficking minor, which is a load of rubbish as well. And yeah, saying that I'm only 17. I know you have to be 18 or above. I know it's like the South African embassy and all this palaver. It's a stupid rule what they have in South Africa. So basically, in all in my whole entire life, I've never been forced or rejected off a flight. Never missed a flight. But today was last night was to witness that. But I can't believe it. My parents couldn't believe it. Like I said before, my parents were gutted. I was gutted. We shouldn't be really at home. We should be nearly in South Africa. Nearly in South Africa. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we should just about landing right now. But oh well, we have to. Obviously, yeah, basically we had to get in contact with the travel agent because we did it through a travel agent. Now that was a thing. Now the travel agent never knew anything. Well, I don't know if she knew anything about a birth certificate as well. So that wasn't mentioned by the travel agent. Wasn't mentioned on the Fly Emirates website. It's not highlighted properly. That's why my parents are disappointed because it wasn't shown properly. And basically there was like a guy with his wife and some kids. Now thankfully they had their certificate, but we didn't know all about it until we got to the gate. Now it's not right. We were at the airport for way before 3 hours before our flight. But we have to get there earlier though. We're on the flight tonight. We have to get there earlier so we know that the cases are going to definitely get on the plane. Because obviously my mum was saying that she doesn't want to be getting to South Africa with no cases really, and I don't want that same problem as well really, where they don't get put on the flight and then you'll have to wait a bloody day or two. So I don't want that really to happen. But yeah, basically I'm just giving you guys a bit of a heads up, so whenever you guys go to South Africa you need a birth certificate. We never knew about it, but we got told at the gate, and it's not right. It's not right to get told at the gate really. You would really get told when you're checking in, but we never got told. So we wasted all of our time at the airport. We had to wait 3 hours for the plane. We never got told. My dad would have rushed home and would have got it. We would have been on the flight. But we've missed a day. Today was supposed to be a chill day when we got there, but oh well, United are on tomorrow. And I guess that once we get off the flight there in South Africa, hopefully we get our cases. We'll be watching United at 4 o'clock. So, oh well, there's nothing much more to say. But yeah, trafficking minor at the age of 17. Ridiculous really. And yeah, no, I can't put it in words. I just can't believe what I witnessed last night. So basically, this shirt what I was wearing has to come off tonight. Basically, I have nothing as well. You guys might be asking, yeah, Brett, what did you come home with last night? Well, basically, the guy said our cases were in the airport, and my dad exactly knew what was what was going on. That the cases weren't going to be there. Were the cases there? No, because we had to go to the office. We had to explain everything to the office. My dad's had to explain everything to the travel agent. He's had to rebook our flights for tonight. He's had to get in contact with the hotel and tell them, oh yeah, we're not in South Africa, don't pick us up. So basically they're going to save our room, which I'm very happy about. Thank you to the hotel that have actually put our room on hold while we get there. So I'm really happy that they've actually put our room on hold and they're not going to give it away. So yeah, that's a bit of a nightmare when you turn up to your hotel that they've given away the room. But yeah, we don't want that to happen really. So yeah, disappointing really. It was very disappointing last night. We basically got home at about 5:30 in the morning, and yeah, basically I didn't get off to sleep till about 6:15, and yeah, 6:15 didn't even attempt to sleep last night or anything like that. I was probably a little bit tired, but I managed to get 2 Diet Cokes down me and one orange juice, but oh well, it's not. Apparently, Janine, our friends, was saying it's not Ali's fault. It's actually the South Africans' fault. Well, it's the rule what they've done in South Africa. Really, we never knew, but even my mum even put it on her Facebook and said he's supporting a beard, and I'm 17. Well, I do have a beard. It's just completely shaved off. I forgot to say that I went to obviously I got my hair cut as well on Wednesday. I had the barber gave me a shave, and then I went over my beard last night. But oh well, no case. I've got at least I've got some clothes anyway. So yeah, obviously I just need everything charged up for later on. We've got toothbrushes, we've probably got toothpaste, and oh well, we just have to live with it really. Our cases are about half an hour away from our house really. But the guy was saying that there's like a bit of a process what the cases actually go through. So basically when they get taken off a flight, they're actually in the transfers because obviously basically we have to get in contact with them and we say, oh yeah, we're on the flight tonight, and just, get the cases on the flight, you know what I mean? So that's why probably going to get there to the airport earlier tonight. But yeah, very gutted. We're back at home for the rest of the day. Nothing much to do really, because we have no clothes. There is, but I don't know really. At least I've got my laptop, my iPad, all my chargers really. But we didn't know we needed a birth certificate, so I'm just basically just giving you guys the story what had happened last night. It's a very long story. Well, I basically just told you guys what had happened really, and yeah, obviously, I've never been forced off a flight or rejected off a flight in my whole entire life. I've experienced it last night, so there you go, guys. Just trying to give you guys a heads up, really. Whenever you go to South Africa, you need a birth certificate. So, oh well, we didn't know. It's not really a lesson for us to learn, really, because we didn't know that we needed a birth certificate. Basically, Tom's dad knew all about a birth certificate, but we didn't. We never got told when we were checking in. We got told when we were at the gate. Ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. My mum put it on Facebook. Some of her friends are gutted for us that we're not even on the flight. We should be in South Africa right now, but we're not. But anyway, we're on the flight tonight. That's the good news. Obviously, we want a little bit of compensation, obviously, because it's just a bit of a waste of money as well, really. Well, my dad has had to rebook our flights for tonight as well. And now we have to tell Emirates that we're on the flight tonight, and hope we've got the certificate. We just can't forget it, obviously. So when we're leaving tonight, so we're definitely hitting the plane tonight. I don't know if it was a misunderstanding or basically we just didn't get a heads up that we needed a birth certificate. But now we know. We're at home. My dad got the birth certificate out last night when we got home. Disappointing obviously, but we're at home now. We've got the whole day to chill and relax. Obviously there's nothing for me to do really today. Obviously I do have my GCSEs coming up, but I don't think I'm going to attempt to do anything today, because really that was the thing. I wasn't going to be doing anything. Well, that was the thing, because yesterday I had to pack my stuff, and I don't have any case here or anything like that now, so all we need is our hand luggage. So oh well, now we know. We're going back to the airport tonight, getting on the flight, gonna get there a little bit earlier tonight, and very disappointing, but we have to deal with it really. We're on the flight tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I've never experienced this before, but yeah, hope you guys are gonna have a great day. I'll speak to you guys later on tonight. Peace.